Hi everyone, so today I'm doing a video on anger, and it's just going to be on what anger is, what the likeness is that you might have anger, any signs and stuff like this. So I'll start from the top and I'll work my way through. I'm mainly doing this because I know I have a bit of issue with my anger. I tend to use anger and get argumentative to defend myself in any sort of situation. I know it's not the best way, but for some reason it's how I deal with it, and I tend to get angry quite easily over like something so small. So yeah. Okay, so what is anger? Okay, so everyone experiences anger at different times, and it can be through anger can come through emotions, anything. So you might get angry if you're hurt about something, you're frustrated, worried, jealous, confused, being rejected, embarrassed, or you feel powerless. All these are sort of like ways that you might start to feel angry in yourself, because it is, if you get frustrated, that's how mainly mine starts, because I get frustrated and then I can get angry quite easily. So I know mine's down to like frustration and worried and powerless really. So yeah. Okay, the likeliness, it can all depend on all different factors really. Some are just like experiencing body changes, so your mood swings. So if you're becoming like a teenager, it could be because you start, say if you're a girl, it could be because you're starting to get your period, you're starting to become like more of an adult. And if you're a boy, it could be like the same sort of changes really. You could be under a lot of pressure, and this can cause you to get angry, because if you start feeling stressed, then you can start to get angry. You feel as if you're being treated unfairly, so this could be through discrimination. You feel as if you're getting bullied for any sort of reason. I know a lot of people, it's not nice, and discrimination can, a lot of people do get discriminated, and it can make them really angry, because at the end of the day it's not fair. Everyone should be treated equally, as long as it helps to suit their needs or abilities if they have a disability. Or you could just have a short fuse personality, which isn't good. I think I have a bit of a short fuse really. Reasons behind why you might have anger, and if it's not managed well, it can impact on relationships, and it can impact on your physical and emotional health, which is not good, because then you could start getting depressed. And yeah, we don't really want that, because that's horrible to get depressed. And horrible, yeah, it's just horrible. Okay, signs of maybe feeling angry is you're in a bad mood, which that is a very easy one to be able to tell that you're going to start getting angry. You could be frustrated, you could start lashing out, or you could be worried. I mean, lashing out could be like the last minute thing that you do, but it can lead up quite a lot from just feeling worried or anything. Feeling worried or frustrated, you can soon end up lashing out. The physical signs of anger, so this can be how you're feeling inside. So you can start feeling hot, or you can go like really flushed in your face, and that's how a lot of people sometimes can tell that I'm getting angry, because I go really flushed in the face. I become really shaky as well, so being shaky can be one of the things. A dry mouth, which is not something I've ever heard of before, but you can get a really dry mouth. You can start finding it difficult to hear when someone is trying to talk to you and have a conversation with you. You can start finding that really hard. And muscle tension, I get quite bad muscle tension when I'm angry, because I just want to punch something, and yeah, I just tense up. It's quite common as well to feel maybe a bit paralysed, because you don't know what to do and you're too scared to move, so that can feel to feeling a bit paralysed. Feeling overwhelmed as well, impulsive, and like you can feel like you don't have much control over how you're feeling or anything. Different ways of anger can be expressed differently with everyone. Everyone expresses their feelings differently, and they cope with anger differently. Sometimes it can be positive, but anger has to be used in the right way for it to be a positive thing. it can maybe motivate people to change what they don't like about their life, or what they don't like about like any part of the world. It can, getting angry can sometimes help motivate them to do this. Expressing how you're angry can go on to lashing out at someone or something, and withdrawing. So I do that quite a lot. I withdraw myself from the situation. I go away and I calm down. So withdrawing, basically, if you don't understand what it means basically being removed or taken away from something or someone from a certain situation. So for me, I remove myself from a situation where I'm getting angry to go and calm myself down. So I'm withdrawing myself from that situation. It can also be unhealthy for yourself. You might not have control over it, so you can end up risking harm to yourself or to other people around you. And sometimes if you hold your anger in, it can come unexpected, so you don't expect it to happen. It can just come out, which is just absolutely awful. I get that sometimes. I hold it in for so long, so I don't expect it. So now we're going to go on to a bit about what to do about anger, really. Which is this is the hard bit, I think. Trying to figure out of yourself what to do with when you get angry. So you can develop positive strategies to help you cope. So examples could be going away, obviously withdrawing yourself from that situation and breathing deeply. Or you can take your time out, withdraw yourself, which is taking your time out, and you breathe deeply to help you calm down. Treat any underlying issues that could cause really you to get angry, and work it out, plan how you're going to solve the problem. So you can think ahead, right, for that day, right, I'm going to get angry. If I get angry, I'm going to withdraw myself from the situation and I'm going to go talk to someone. That is my plan when I'm at college, is to just withdraw myself from a situation, but sometimes it doesn't always happen. I start verbally getting angry, and it's not always the best thing. Sometimes, if you struggle to take control of your anger, or you feel like you're angry all the time, or you start reacting in a violent way, I think it's best if you seek professional help. Violence is not always the answer. If anything, it can get you into more trouble, really, and it can harm yourself and others. So try not lash out at people. I would try and get help. Try and see if you can speak to a counsellor, and they can try and help you identify the problem why you're always getting angry. Start off with this, I'd maybe try and get to your doctors and get help from them first. Okay, so last of all, I'm going to do what to do now. Okay, so now try and get some tips on communication skills. So if you're getting angry, it could be down to communication skills between you and other people. So if you learn different ways to communicate to help you with your anger, then that's great. You're well on your track to helping yourself out. Exercise. If you go running or do boxing or go to the gym, this can be a great way to help get anger out, because you're getting all the tension out of you, so you feel more relaxed. And last of all, really, just write down what makes you angry and how it can make you angry. So for me, I can get angry when I go shopping and people walk in front of me. That makes me angry, and it's that makes me angry. And why it makes me angry would be, I don't like people walking in front of me. Hate people walking in front of me. So that's what makes me angry and why it makes me angry. So if you can do that for every situation, what you think can make you angry, and write down why, you can think, yeah, but why do I do that? Why do I get angry over such little situations? And I think that about myself for going shopping. I don't understand why I get angry about it, but I just do not like it. Anyway, I hope this helps if you feel like you're getting angry all the time, or anything. I will put the link down below, what I used to get some of this information off, really. It's a great website. It can help you with any other stuff as well. So yeah, I'll put that down below. Please like and subscribe. And if you know anyone who's struggling with anger issues or anything, then please let them watch this. Get him to like and subscribe as well, please. So yeah, okay, thank you for watching. Bye.